my Zimbabwean community, World Learning and SIT alumni in the building, and congratulations to the DC Cohort 7 class of 2018. Well, it is very true that I sort of get crushed this speech. It's very unfortunate that my good friend Glawin could not be here with us today because I know she was probably going to do a better job than I am going to do. Well, so in case most of you are wondering, why am I at this podium if I was not elected to speak? I'll give you a little bit of background about myself and where I come from. I come from a country where you don't have to be the rightfully elected person for you to be in power or for you to do anything. In our country, we specialize in what other people call rigging elections. I can guarantee you, if you Google rigging elections or rigged elections, Zimbabwe will come out top 3 of whatever Google search you're going to do right now, especially since we just had elections in the past week. That explains why I'm giving this speech. But most importantly, I did not do this rigging alone. Thanks to my classmates, they helped me to rig my way to the podium. Thank you, guys. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the program, so the rigging wasn't perfect. So next time I should do a better job. I can see faces in the room are beginning to ask, what has SIT been teaching these people? Rigging elections. Or rigging your way into life? Well, I wish I could say no, but to be honest, jokes aside, the past academic year has been arguably the most intense 1 year that most of us have ever had in our lives. I cannot even begin to fully express the amount of things that happened in this past year. The challenges, the pressure, the learning, the amount of knowledge that we received in a very short period of time, the things that went well and those that did not, the met and the unmet expectations, the joy that we often heard, coupled with the stress and anger that seemed quite often sometimes. We laughed together, cried together, comforted each other in times of stressfulness or difficulties. Sometimes we hated being around each other. But what is it that brought us all together to SIT Graduate Institute? We're all coming from all over the world in very different backgrounds, a class of 17 people from over 12 nationalities, including Ethiopia, Sudan, Brazil, Cameroon, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Ecuador, Eswatini, formerly known as Swaziland, Congo, Saudi Arabia, and of course, not forgetting the United States of America. Surely, our cohort sounded like a mini United Nations on its own. Not only did we come from different nationalities, but the majority of us had lived and worked in multiple countries each. In other words, we basically had representation in people with knowledge about almost every corner of the world. We had an opportunity to learn about cultures and places that we never knew about before. But what connected us is the desire to make the world a better place, and understanding that we all have a role to play, no matter how small, but our combined efforts are surely very significant. Being humble enough to realize that we don't know it all. Hence the continual pursuit of knowledge and best practices, either in the development sector or in whatever field that our careers end up taking us into. But it is not only the professional or academic aspects of our lives that I will remember the most from this cohort and SIT faculty. It is the relationships that we formed, how much we were there for each other in these very stressful times. Seeing people like Guy Mambundi smiling and being cheerful each and every day, no matter how stressful things were. I have no idea how he kept a smile on his face. People like Trish and Diana who showed me that I wasn't the most relaxed and chilled person in the world. They are definitely more chilled than I am. Cracking jokes every time I spoke to Tasneem, Nomsa, and Constance. playing sports and talking life with my two brothers, Alex and Mube. The happy hours we had with the likes of Nina, Sarah, Colin, Glawin, Caleb, Rachel Stana and Rachel Lubitz. How I will one day reach out to Janelle Drake when I start up the board of directors for opportunities for Zimbabweans. The house parties, that's the time that mixed feelings, but most importantly, made us realize that life is not just about school or professional work, but how we treat each other. The idea of knowing that I have a family of friends that I can reach out to in times of need. A lifetime network of intelligent and compassionate people I am so glad and blessed to have met and shared this past year. I hope it will be the beginning of many years of sharing valuable experiences and, most importantly, life lessons. I'd love to thank the World Learning and SIT Graduate Institute for giving us this amazing opportunity to pursue this master's program. Thank you to the faculty at SIT for all your dedication and hard work and desire to see us succeed in the world through the rich knowledge and experience you shared with us. Special mention goes to Joyce, who provided daily support and, most importantly, just provided her ears to our daily struggles each and every day and tried to assist us as long as it was within our means. We might be the final class to graduate at the Washington, D.C. campus, at least for now. But we do hope that one day SIT will stand tall again and keep on leading the fight for social justice through experiential learning, a method that has produced thousands of global leaders from the institute. So, DC7. The journey doesn't end here, guys. This is the beginning of another new chapter in our lives. I wish you all very well and a very successful and fulfilling journeys and careers and lives. We made it, ladies and gentlemen. We are done. Let us now go out there into the world and bring the best in ourselves in every situation that we are required to. I have full confidence that each member of this cohort will make meaningful, positive impact to the people and communities around the world. Once again, congratulations, DC7 class of 2008.